Next up, we got why 50 Cent hates his son.
Cent and his son
Why do you
Marquise
hate
had
your
a
son?
very public beef
Let's
for the
figure
past
out.
few years. He went as far as saying he wouldn't have a bad day if his own child
Oh wait, was that 50 Cent's son that came out recently saying that his dad was only giving him like $7,500 a month? Only? Like, what? What? Or was it 5,000? That's either way. 5,000, any thousands. That's too much damn money. Go get your ass a job.
got hit by a bus. 50 posted this bold comment under a photo of Marquise and Kyle McGriff. But when you learn who Kyle is, you might not be surprised about 50's reaction. Kyle McGriff is the son of the infamous kingpin Kenneth Supreme McGriff, who is currently serving a life sentence in federal prison for a long list of crimes. One of those being the attack on 50 Cent, which led him to being shot 9 times. So when 50 sees a photo of his son, with the son of the man that tried to take his life away, he felt no remorse.
That's
Posting
weirdo
up with McGriff
shit.
in that photo was a huge sign of disrespect from Marquise. Still, most people saw 50's comment as disrespectful and unimaginable, something they would never say to their own kid, no matter what. He took to Twitter to respond.
Damn.
I have zero ill will towards anyone living on this earth. The people Shaniqua's son looks up to and associates with is a reflection of the negative energy he embraces towards me. I paid his mother $1,360,000 in support to afford him opportunities I never had. Most people look at this and think, well, $1.3 million is plenty. I could make that work. However, his ex Shaniqua Tompkins sued him
No, that's a lot of
$50
head. That's a
million,
lot of goddamn.
but not for child support, for allegedly burning down their house in May of 2008.
Why would he do that?
And his own child, said
Why would he do that?
Tompkins, who miraculously survived the suspicious 4 a.m. blaze, which leveled the $2.4 million mansion in Tony Dix Hills, where she lives with the rapper's 10-year-old son, Mark.
Your dumbass son was probably smoking a blunt, was too high, passed out, and that bitch went up. That's what happened. That's what happened.
And 4 relatives. She goes on to say that 50 threatened me on Monday that he was going to have someone visit me. Even the local fire chief, Larry Feld, knew something about the situation was weird when he said the fire was definitely suspicious because of the volume of the fire and how fast it spread. Now this is an extreme accusation and seems unlikely that 50 would burn his own house down just so his ex couldn't have it. Ultimately, the lawsuit never went to trial, and we got to hear 50's side of the story months later. The courts told her she had to leave, 50 said. It's kind of more like, if I can't have you, you can't have it. So you figure she lit it up? The interviewer asked.
Shit.
Well,
she burnt that bitch down.
Don't try to make me say something I don't want to say, 50 Cent replied. But the circumstances to it might seem that way. 50 says his ex burned the house down. Shaniqua said that he did it. The mystery looms still to this day. But 5 years later, we would get a glimpse of how bad 50's temper actually is when a series of shocking text messages with his son were released. Hey, I'm outside the house at the
50 Cent, what the fuck do you expect?
The lights went off. You lying, you outside? You fronting. I saw you looking out the window. Good luck in life. You're gonna need it. LOL, you frontin' hard body now. How you going to see me when I'm in the basement, LMAO? Fuck you. You are your mother's child. LOL, why would you lie about that? I need a blood test, cause that dick-sucking bitch you call mom was fucking the whole time. It's cool.
Wow, what the hell?
You disrespectful little
Yo!
LOL,
Fitty's being weird.
Father that doesn't even call their son for his birthday, or get him a gift for his B-day or for Christmas. You are your mother's child. I don't have a son anymore. To no surprise, people were mortified at these messages. Confused how a father could speak like that to his 16-year-old son. How did it get this bad? It seems like 50 went out of his way to go visit
Marquise,
and Marquise didn't come to the door.
How you just gonna disown him like that?
Situation and possibly an overreaction, but we never got any more details from it. However, Shaniqua went to the press a year later and said that 50 hasn't seen his teenage son in 2 years. 50 also didn't go to Marquise's high school graduation in May of 2014. Apparently, he didn't even call on his birthdays. This became a reoccurring.
Didn't go to graduation? No graduation gift? Damn. You know what?
Out their relationship.
He kind of right.
50 claims she is.
His son kind of right. Fuck 50 Cent. His son kind of right. I was on the other side of that part. 50 kind of tweaking.
All of this is that 50 was contributing money to her and Marquise. A lot. $1.3 million in child support. An insane amount of money.
You're still an asshole.
Which ended up being around $6,700 per month. But Marquise says it wasn't enough.
It's $6,700 a month.
Okay.
That's not.
Okay.
It's not a lot of money.
This is where son's tweak.
That's not a lot of money.
Now, New York City is the most expensive city in the world. So let's do some quick math. In New York City, a child is entitled to be supported by their parents until the age of 21. 50 and his ex split up in 2008. Marquise turned 21 in 2019. So 50 would legally have to pay support for 11 years. 50 said it was $1,360,000, so that would actually be $10,303 per month. But Marquise said it was just $6,700, which is a huge difference. Kind of weird, I don't understand the discrepancy, but let's just go with $6,700. The average cost of rent in New York City in 2009 was $2,400, and in 2019 was $3,200. Let's just call it $3,000 rent for a two-bedroom
so half's
apartment.
going to rent.
For cost
What the hell
of
you doing
living,
with the other
we can
half?
go $300 for utilities, $150 for internet, $750 for car payment and insurance. You can also just ride the subway. That's $129 per month for an unlimited Metro card, $1,000 for food, I don't know, $700 for clothes. We just got up to $6,000. And as you can see, I overestimated on all these expenses.
Yeah.
And $6,700 is still enough money. And that's not even including another potential $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 per month that Marquise's mother could be contributing.
Get a job.
I think we can all agree $6,700 is plenty. But Marquise didn't exactly say it was.
If you can't survive off $6,700 a month
for the lifestyle he
go get a fucking job.
Raise a celebrity A-list child.
I paid $350,000.
Your child is not me.
Brother.
Your child is not me. Your child never been on a private jet before. Your child don't get fly like me.
Marquise thinks that since he is the son of a rap superstar, that he deserves a certain lifestyle. He says he has been in 13-bedroom mansions, flown private jets, traveled around the world. Why should he have to go back to living an average lifestyle? Most people are calling him spoiled, entitled, but Marquise denies that.
So when he paints this entitlement shit out in the public, he's entitled. Bro, I could have went to school and flunked out.
You see it now? Now maybe this is why Fiddy's tweaking. Like, man, maybe this is how he acts behind the scenes too, and this is what Fiddy tweets at him, and then that's why he does. I mean, like, man, there's not enough background. We need more background. This is a good background. We need more background.
And I do not care about no bread, bro. And if I really care about some bread, I'll be kissing his ass.
Based on Marquise feeling like he needs to live a certain lifestyle, being the son of an A-list celebrity is literally the definition of entitlement, which is believing oneself to be inherently deserving of privileges or special treatment.
Entitlement creates resentment. If Marquise asked for a pair of Jordans on Monday, his mother would make sure they were on his feet by Tuesday. It still didn't make him happy. Instead of being excited to rock his new pair of Jordans, all Marquise could think about was all of the retro Jordans he didn't have, all the different flyaways and colors that weren't in his closet. When he should have felt gratification, all he really felt was disappointment.
50 wanted his son to work for his own money, not just live off of his father.
Facts.
My issue with Marquise wasn't that he wanted all those sneakers. When I was a kid, I wanted sneakers too. The difference is that I was willing, make that determined, to do the work necessary to obtain them.
Yes.
I wouldn't for a second want Marquise to have to resort to the type of work I put in to get my kicks. At the time, I perceived selling drugs as the only viable option in my environment, so I pursued it. Marquise has so many more options in front of him than I ever had. I just needed to see him pick one and put in the work.
The saddest part about this back and forth is that it seems to have done damage beyond repair for the two.
Fifth, you love your son? I used to.
Damn.
You ask yourself how long, a complicated question would say, how long can you love something that don't love you back?
You can hear the pain and disappointment in 50's voice.
Damn.
Although Marquise is going viral for being ungrateful, it seems like what he truly wishes is to have a relationship with his father. Marquise wanted his dad to be there for him emotionally. He claims he doesn't care about the money. It doesn't make up for the missed birthdays, not going to graduation, never visiting. Of course 50 is super famous and extremely busy, but you can understand why the boy.
What's going on with 50's neck there, dog? Wait a minute. What the fuck? What's going on with his neck there? You got like crust on his neck. Why the fuck you got crust on his neck? What the hell, 50? You on an ABC fucking blue carpet with a crusty neck, dog?
Busy, but you can understand why the boy would feel the way he does. It just ruins his argument when he starts talking about money. Parents show love in different ways. Some fathers provide more financial support than emotional support. Some people think that mothers are supposed to be the emotional support for the child. All parents raise their kids differently. There's not one right way to do it. The most toxic part about this whole situation is that instead of talking to each other, they air out their differences on Instagram Live, radio interviews, and through TMZ. 50 is known for being petty, trolling,
Tuh.
sarcasm. Marquise is the same way.
Give you $100,000 if you could read this book.
They are making light of serious situations for the public to have a laugh, or for some Instagram likes. One thing we know for sure is that the only way this will ever get solved is if 50 and Marquise finally decide to sit down and talk everything out, privately, off of social media.